whosoever hears this audio, if they be worthy, shall possess the inside human and superhuman abilities of the world's mightiest metahumans. Accompanying this journey of high-quality nerd commentary, we got my man Colton, aka Pizza Barker. Talk to the people.
Yo, it's your boy Colton, aka the #1 critic in America right now. We on the fucking Feige files. I'm finna tell it what it is and tell it what it ain't at the same time.
At the same damn time. We also got the greatest engineer in the entire multiverse, my man Gas. Say what's up.
Yo.
And you know, it's your boy Dennis, aka Old Dirty Dennis, aka Dennis Plus. Sign up for my streaming service, you know what I mean? Aka Feige the GOAT. Fuck it.
Dennis Plus. Dennis Plus is something that comes also with the Dennis. It's Dennis Plus Epics.
It's a package deal, yeah.
Dennis Plus Epics, and then you got the Night Deviant network.
Ooh, actually, he's the first person on Dennis Plus, my nigga.
No, the first series, the Night Deviant series on Dennis Plus is nuts. And then the second spinoff series, Gas.
Yes, y'all finally get to see Gas work,
man.
And he's not even Gas in the series.
But no. But the Gas series, you gotta run like a John Cena joke. Like you just hear him, you never see him in the series.
That's hard.
Like niggas, like,
and everybody gotta act like he's really there, but he's not. That's hard.
Niggas is getting fucked up. You see niggas getting flipped over and thrown over shit.
Yo, Gas
like, who is fucking them up? And then you just hit.
It's like Omar from The Wire. Gas coming.
Damn, that crossover, the Night Deviant and Gas crossover is gonna be crazy.
Yo, just stay tuned. We coming, bro.
Dennis Plus, man. Dennis Plus.
Oh shit. So yeah, for this episode, we're gonna cover Disney Plus Day. Like this nigga Feige, bro. Like he's back at it again. Like this time they dropped a couple random teaser trailers, and it was just too interesting, and I was just like, yo, I gotta get the squad. We gotta talk about this shit. So one of the most highly anticipated of the list, Moon Knight. Nigga.
Fucking Dracula, you big old fucking nerd. Where's my fucking money?
My fucking money,
I
bro.
cannot wait for this psychopath that is rich to pull up and beat the shit out of people while thinking that a moon god is telling him to do it. Is it true? Is it not? Who knows? We gonna figure it out, and I'm excited as shit.
And he is the perfect actor for this, bro.
Yes.
Like from just that teaser.
Isaacs?
Yo, he was killing it in that teaser, bro. Like he was freaking out. The next minute he's jumping over rooftops, like wilding the fuck out.
It was bugging, and I love it.
I am super fucking excited for that shit. Like
I'm ready.
I don't like, they didn't give us a date yet, but I'm hoping sometime next year, like maybe fall next year, we might get that. I don't know how far along they are with the. Well, I mean, they got to be far enough if they gave us teasers. So I'm hoping, you know what I mean, like fall we get that.
That's true.
Yo, before I even continue with the list, I just want to say I'm just impressed that Marvel even got this far. Like as a fan,
I can't lie. I don't have the legit specifics of like when we started this pod, but even when we was finding out about that shit, I don't think we ever seen it getting here.
Exactly.
Like for real.
Like this is like a monopoly, like on entertainment. Like this is, you're never gonna find this again.
They push the needle, and they push the needle so much that when people have regular movies, they get asked about superhero movies. And that shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's like, yo, yeah, your movie was good, but would you ever be a villain?
Would you? And directors be pissed. Yo. And at first, I used to be like, fuck you, old man. What are you talking, old woman? Shut your ass up, you asshole. Especially Scorsese. Yeah. I used to fucking fry him up. But I still fry him up, no matter what.
But I get it.
But I get it now.
Like imagine spending
if niggas invited us, like, yo, we want the MetaHumans podcast to come do this interview, and then the first question is, but would y'all go on the Joe Budden show? I'd be like, yo, what that got to do with me? No, but we just saying they kind of started it, so like, then that's what's hot. How would you, like, would you be a guest? I'd be like, I guess, but why are we not asking us about us?
Yeah, like why we talk about comics? Like why you not asking us about
like and like we have a niche audience, which I think is funny because nigga, comic book movies push the needle so much that literally they will ask niggas from any genre, about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you could make documentaries about oppression and someone would be like, but have you thought about working for Marvel?
Exactly. They'd be like, well,
terrible journalism. Because everyone gets, because the people that get tight, they know they got them.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make that
they're gonna
headline
reel you in,
so that people can click on that or be upset at them.
Yes.
And they caught me with Scorsese. I can't lie. Guys, I'm gonna admit it now. How many years has it been since y'all heard my clip?
It's enough time.
This is adulthood. This is growth. They caught me. I thought Scorsese was just popping off at the mouth for no reason. Like, yo, them shits is whack. Like, nah. Journalism's be trying it. Yeah. Like, nigga, he made The Irishman. Why are you asking him about the fucking Avengers?
They're like, yo, that's a cool movie and all, but have you seen Infinity War?
Speaking of shooting.
What
no, that's what the interviewer was doing. Speaking of shooting, how you feel about Thanos? And it was like, what, nigga, how did that?
How you feel about Iron Man shooting projectiles?
And it's like, my nigga, that's not, we're not on that right now. So I get it.
Oh shit! All right. Yeah. Before I continue, like I said, this is an amazing list of just how did we get here? Like, next up, Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel, unfortunately, was pushed back, but I understand because where would you fit that into 2021? Like, at this point, we're in December. Like, it doesn't fit. But I'm still looking forward to it. One thing I was a little concerned about is they changed how her powers work.
Okay, we can talk about that.
Yeah. Give me your opinion. I mean, I still trust Feige, but I was just a little
nigga. Why? Okay, not why. I know why, and it's funny why. Cause that Inhumane show flopped. That Inhuman show flopped like a bitch, and they do not want that shit to be canon at all.
And also,
that's how much it flopped.
Now that I'm thinking about it, before you continue, she would look like Luffy, and we don't know how that works in real life.
We don't know how that. And the thing about embiggening and like, cause nigga, they gotta work on that when it comes to Reed Richards. So exactly. I don't think they want multiple stretchy people.
That too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. There should be a distinct difference.
I think in how I think it should go is, I guess is it the suit that empowers her? Like does she have the powers? Like and like the construct shit, cool. Now she's a Green Lantern, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? And like, but also, nigga, what? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's cool because she gets to do cool shit. Like, you can make light constructs and like run in midair.
Yeah.
And be wildin'. Like, you can make your big ass fist out of a light construct. You know what I'm saying? But like what though? Like how? I don't know. Like I feel like I watched the trailer and was more excited because, you know, mashallah.
Yeah.
We got a Muslim superhero.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that's really cool.
Shout out Allah, for real.
Yeah. I think that's really cool.
It was out here like doing the real, and like that's representation.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm with it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. It got me a little excited to see it. But my biggest issue is just how do you retcon this whole Inhuman shit? Like, how do you retcon that? And that's what I think that's what they're doing. And I'm very worried about that. That's just it.
I'm worried only because the series was so bad. But at the same time, I do believe if anybody's gonna be able to pull that off, nigga, Feige's running on 10 plus years of almost, I won't say excellence because there were a couple stinker movies.
True.
But for the most part, the MCU has been a successful project. Like overall arcing like project, and the Disney Plus shit, he's gonna continue it. So I do have my own personal concerns, but if anybody's gonna be in charge of headlining and fixing that shit, it's in safe hands. You know what I mean? Like, it's in the best hands you could possibly ask for.
Okay, Dennis, I'm gonna say something.
Okay.
I've heard you praise Feige so much, and while I do love Kevin Feige, and Kevin Feige should hire us to 100% review all your stuff, I have a gripe about Marvel. Right?
Okay, give it to me.
I show mad love to Marvel, everything they do, because at the end of the day, they push the needle.
Yeah,
they do push the needle. What they do, though, is they keep getting away with bullshit. And that's my biggest problem with the MCU.
All right, outline the bullshit.
Like, what you said?
I said outline the bullshit. I'll probably agree with you. Oh, he put his phone down.
Getting rid of the Inhumans, even though it was a trash series and they never took responsibility for writing that trash ass series.
Okay.
Like, and then they just completely retconned them out. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was a big fuck up. Like, for that to not be technically canon.
Okay. So, I don't want to... See, you're putting me in a position of shooting bail, and I wanted to agree, because I thought you was going in another direction.
No, it's way more other stuff. Like, there's a lot more misses in the MCU than there are makes.
Because some of those series, it wasn't under Feige. It was under, I forgot the name of the dude. But they ended up firing him. Well, no, he resigned because Feige took the full job. He took the chief staff or whatever. And as soon as Feige became this chief staff, they got rid of all those series. Like, everything left. Literally within the same year. Because then they got rid of Runaways.
I feel that.
They got rid of...
I do feel that, but at the same time, like...
And I feel like that was his way of taking the blame. Because he knew these series sucked. But he wasn't in charge of the dude that was running that.
Okay, I'll take that back. I won't only blame Feige. This is Feige and Disney type of situation.
Yeah, I wish I remember their name, but
Disney literally does a thing where they're just like, let's look at the tone of something, and I feel like that's another reason why they got rid of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Inhumans. They're like, let's look at the tone of these shows. How serious is this show? Is this show funny? Are they quipping? Like, are they doing this? Like, the things that I always make fun of from Marvel are the things that I secretly really can't stand. But, like, I understand why. Because the mouse is for families.
Yeah.
Adults, they want the adults to have nostalgia. They want the kids to be introduced. So, you gotta meet somewhere in the middle. And I do get that compromise. My issue is, they look at things and be like, oh, this is only adult oriented, or this is mostly adult to like maybe teen oriented. And no, we can't do that. Like, we can't do that. And then they'll like shuffle things around in different ways. And I feel like sometimes the tone in Marvel movies will lose me. Like, I feel like more recently, and then even more in the beginning, the emotions are getting higher, like where it's like more like while the quips are there, you can feel the gravity and the seriousness of the situation. You could see niggas actually being serious, even though there are quips. Yeah. But there was a big chunk of like the rise of Marvel when Kevin Feige first started spearheading. That was just like, we're gonna turn most of these niggas into Dave Chappelle, and I've told you this mad times. Yeah. And that has been my biggest issue.
Okay, so here is my sort of rebuttal, not a full rebuttal, because I do agree with some of it. Part of what Kevin Feige wanted to do was kind of like Apple, where we don't work outside of Apple. Our products work within our environment, and it only works if you have everything within our environment. So all these other shows, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was technically Disney, but it wasn't Feige. It was Apple. It was ABC.
ABC? Okay.
And his problem with that is we want to work with you, but the storylines that you're telling, it can't currently exist in our universe because...
One thing I will say is ABC is owned by Disney.
It is, but at that
time... But around that time, Disney and Marvel didn't make the super merger yet.
Yeah. So at that time, it was Marvel was Disney, Marvel was Sony, and Marvel was ABC Family TV. Now, if I'm creating a universe and I need you and you want to be included into that, you can't have a world-ending story while I'm telling the story of Infinity War. You can't currently exist at the same time. Like, I can't include you because we're blowing up the planet. You can't be blowing up the planet at the exact same time that we're blowing up the planet. So I can't reference you in the same way that I could do with the Disney Plus series, because the Disney Plus series work within our story, which is why they don't have 24 episode series. These shits is like 8 episodes, 5 episodes, 6 episodes. It's a bit of a difference.
I feel that.
So if I'm telling like, and at the same time, that's not fair to ABC Disney, because if I'm running a 24 episode series, what am I going to talk about for 24 episodes if I got to connect it to your movie that comes out in a month?
But they did pretty good though every time, which I think is why I get upset about not Inhumans, because I will be honest. I was reaching a little bit. Inhumans wasn't a good show.
It was not. It was not a good show.
But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that first 3 seasons.
No, it was great.
Perfect. And like almost
great.
to the point where when they kept letting them go and they was like, oh, it's not canon, they kept doing shit to make sure that, yeah, we following the movies.
Yeah.
So,
but then
in my head, when
because they
say they went too far, but let's be real. I did not watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I watched it to the end.
But I did keep up with people talking about it, and they were doing multiversal shit.
No,
before it even happened.
They did time travel and all that.
In my head, y'all on they dick. Like, they was on that Soldier Boy shit, and then now y'all don't even want to pull them up to be there? Well, suck a dick, my nigga. I'm not fucking with it. Not you.
This is where, like, I felt like they started to diverge. Because I agree with you. The first couple seasons were great. And I feel like Marvel agreed. Because at that time, we got Sam Jackson in a couple episodes. Yeah. We got Shorty from Thor in a couple episodes. So they were playing fair. They were playing with them. But then it was just like, hey, this is what we plan to do. Our end game is Thanos, world breaking, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, that's cool, but we're going to do time travel and we're going to do this and that. And they're like, yo, we're not introducing time travel until after they lose an Infinity War. Like, that's how we're ushering in time travel, is through Ant-Man. We have an overall plan. And they're just like, yeah, but if we agree to that, what are we going to make a series about? Like, we have 24 episodes. This shit has to fill up somehow. And at some point, they kind of broke into different timelines where it's just like, it can't fit because you're moving too fast ahead of the Marvel story that they're trying to tell for their universe.
True.
Because it's not like I said, like,
nah, they was trailblazers, man. I don't care.
No, I'm with you because I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That shit is fire. It's just, I understand from a technical aspect. If I'm doing a concert and the concert is in June, but your album isn't gonna be done until after June. I can't fit you into the concert because I needed that album for June, but your shit's not gonna be done until October. Like, it's not gonna work the same way. Like, it's gonna break up the story and people are gonna have questions.
I also felt like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. the tone was too serious. I'm gonna be real. Like, I also felt like the tone was kind of too serious at that. Even though it, like, honestly, with their serious tone, it was fucking jokes.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's still ABC Family.
Because it's still ABC. Like, that's what I was saying. Like, I felt like they tried to. Okay. One thing I will say that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. does better than most Marvel movies is when shit is serious, it's dead ass serious. It's dead ass serious for that entire time that it's serious. Marvel has this thing where something is mad serious, and you and I are having a back and forth about it being, and one of us has to tell a joke. And one of us has to tell a joke.
And this ties back into Tony Stark.
It's his fault.
It's his fault because
everything goes back to Tony Stark.
Because who is the king of the quips
in
Marvel?
Quips.
Of having a serious moment and then calming the moment down with a joke. It started with him. And then we talked about Eternals, where the movie as a whole is a way more serious film. The only real jokes in that movie come from I forgot the name of the dude. He shoots the blast with his fingers. I don't remember. But it comes from him because he's a natural comedian. He's a naturally funny guy. But for the most part, it's a more serious film. And how did that film do with critics? They hated it. They fucking trashed the movie. So even if Marvel was like, hey, you know what? We're trying to build from the quips. We killed Tony Stark. We killed the quips for the most. They didn't kill it, but they got rid of most of it, and they tried to mature. The audience didn't mature with them, because instead of them saying, "Hey, you know what? I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to be more serious." They were like, "Hey, where's the jokes?" So then now you put them in a position where it's like, okay, so how do we grow if the audience doesn't want us to grow? They want us to stay with the quips.
I guess we got to Scooby-Doo this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just pissed me off, but I guess we here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where like I literally, like, again, and this is me like trying to like basically put some pressure on the MCU to like be a little bit more serious. But at the end of the day, like, I don't really have a lot of problem because I have seen them attempt, like, Eternals, parts of Shang-Chi, like parts of Endgame, parts of like specific, like some of these series,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of the shit has been pretty serious.
Yeah.
Where they like,
they're trying to find a balance.
And I feel like they're working on it now, and it's getting a little bit better. Even though I need to watch Eternals in HD.
Yeah, you need to watch it. I'm telling you, like
I started watching it, and I'm gonna be honest. I bootlegged it, bad bootleg, and then I realized, is it Makari that's deaf?
Yeah.
And I realized that she's deaf, and I was like, oh, I can't watch this terrible ass fucking bootleg. I gotta literally like watch a real shit with closed captioning. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, like, but also I've seen the crowd reaction from it, and I've realized people don't like serious Marvel movies.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why they keep going back into that fucking formula.
Because then it's like
that I get mad about.
Because then it's like, yo, if it's not broke, why should we fix it? Because we tried improving, and you're like, hey, where's the jokes? So it's like they put it's like being in a box. Like, what are we supposed to do?
Jokes, from what I've heard. They had like mad jokes from what I've heard.
I'm saying, yeah, it does, but people, it's still the
because
overarching
it's more of a
serious,
seriousness.
Yeah. It felt like a more, because I'm telling you, once you leave the movie, it didn't feel like a Marvel movie.
I like, again, that is the lady who made Nomadland, which is like one of those, like, which is an ambitious movie that actually is pretty good. Mm-hmm. So she's like one of those, she's like an A24 director.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like the weird movies that people like that like will show you the human experience. We'll show you travel. We'll show you the journey. And like, I felt like people are saying this don't feel like a Marvel movie. It shouldn't. It's the fucking Eternals.
Exactly.
They're talking about Celestials. They're talking about history.
Exactly.
Why should this should feel more like a documentary than it should feel like an action film? And I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I gotta watch it in HD. That's it.
Nah, definitely watch it. Continuing with the list of shows, I want to talk about. You know what? Before we talk about that, Hawkeye. How do you feel? Like, they had a longer teaser, and I'll be honest with you, I was in, because honestly, before this, I was like, why is he getting a show? Like I fuck with Hawkeye in the comics, but the MCU version is just it wasn't doing it for me, dog. It was just,
I'm gonna be real.
It was just
his life outside of the MCU. I don't know how he still has a job.
Yo,
because he did mad crazy shit. But regardless of that,
that car chase scene was good.
I'm gonna watch it.
Honestly, it felt.
I'm only gonna watch it because I'm probably not gonna have anything else better to do. And I've also heard that Kate Bishop does pretty good, and I like Kate Bishop like, as a character. I really don't give a fuck about Jeremy Renner. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I
don't care about him as a person. I just felt like
Jeremy Renner. Like,
from the scenes that I've seen, like that one long car chase scene, the filming for
that shit look cool.
It looked
cool
it looked really cool.
Why he don't got the Dominican haircut? If he really wanted me to watch, he would have the Dominican
and for some reason, they find a way to make him deaf. So they stayed true to his character.
Facts.
And I was like, okay, well, I mean, I expect Marvel to stay true. It's their fucking IP.
No, I don't expect them to stay true. When they do it, I'll be shocked as fuck. I'll be like, wow, what? This is lit. I love it.
I kind of hope that they fucking stay true.
I always hope. That's what all it is. I stay hopeful, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm in a comic chat with a lot of the homies. Shout out to Niggerville. That's the name of the chat.
Okay.
They are way more harsh than me when it comes to like
pretty
this type
sure
of
they
shit.
are.
So I just be in there really. I be feeling like, damn, do I work for Marvel? Because I really be telling these like, hey, man, stop being so harsh, man. Like, they doing the best they can.
Like, what you want them to do?
Like, honestly, we at a point where it's just like, I don't know, man. I try to give Marvel the benefit of the doubt, but maybe I should. Nah, I don't know. Nah, I don't agree. Nah, fuck that. They pushed the needle way too much for me to give them the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, they also have not disappointed me recently. So that's what I will say. Why would I talk ever since Endgame? It's kind of been busting.
Yeah. Because personally,
even the series I didn't care for, they was alright.
Yeah, that's
I
what
like Captain. I like Sam Cap, nigga. I love Sam Cap.
That's what I was saying too. Everybody had a major concern at the end of Endgame, like, where are we going from here? Because we built up 10 years to get here, and it's like, what do you guys plan to do now? And they're like, yo, don't worry, we still got some shit. Like, just stick with us. So continue with this whole stick with us shit. She-Hulk. How do you feel?
I'm very excited for that because honestly, I already know that series is not gonna be just mad ass whoopings and shit. I know it's just gonna be more of like the law aspect. It's probably gonna be funny.
It's definitely gonna be funny. They said it's.
And I am excited to see a bunch of superhero in court Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Or superheroes in court Easter eggs. Like, I'm gonna be real. I honestly really want to see her have to represent like Spider-Man or some shit, or like somebody mad random. Like, I'm excited for that show. Also, are we? Is there a theory section, or we just do the theories with the shit?
Yeah, because I definitely have a theory. Once you're done.
Yeah, my theory is this can either have been done. This series probably happened right after the snap. Okay. Because Bruce Banner's arm is good, and he's also Smart Hulk already. Mm-hmm. And he said that he got the best of both worlds during the time frame when they in Endgame. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking he was there with his cousin, nigga, and something happened, and she ended up getting like the Hulk's radiation, the gamma radiation, and she ended up getting the powers, and now he was in there trying to help her. So I think that's post snap, before he actually snapped and fucked his arm up. Okay. But I'm not sure also.
So here's my theory. And I want everybody to follow me because it's gonna seem a little crazy, but just stick with me. I'm taking us back to Infinity War. Mm-hmm. Now, when Thanos snapped, right? He did the snap. What did he see? He saw Gamora, right? Mm-hmm. And he like in the spirit realm or whatever the fuck. Now, when Tony snapped, they said that he saw his daughter in the deleted scene, and they didn't use the scene because she was a grown up, and they didn't want to explain why his daughter was grown up in this deleted scene. Who else fucking snapped? Hulk. What did Hulk see in his spirit realm when he did it? Because everybody saw something. What did he see? They never showed. They never told us. And I feel like that helps lead us into this She-Hulk shit. So for me, I feel like what he saw was either the Hulk, because he was Professor Hulk, or another version of Hulk. Now, stick with me. Stay in the car with me.
You're in the car with me. Going.
You're in the car with me.
I'm on top of the car dancing right now because I like this guy.
All right. So I feel like he sees another version of Hulk. And the Hulk that he sees is the Hulk that we've been waiting for. Savage Hulk. Or a Maestro type Hulk. Mm-hmm. Because we never explored the story of a World Breaker Hulk in the MCU. The closest we got is the whole Sakaar thing, which was supposed to be like a nod to the World War Hulk, right?
A nod.
Exactly. But we've never seen up until now how dangerous is the Hulk, right? If Bruce loses control of the Hulk, he's supposed to be like the most dangerous thing ever. Like, there's no way to stop him. And that's always been
Bruce's... Maybe he's seen the green door.
Exactly. See?
He probably
Gas is in the car with me.
Gas is in the car with us.
Yo,
I was dead ass about to say maybe he dead ass seen the green door.
He's in the car with
me. Maybe when he snapped.
So let me keep. I'm still driving. Stay with me. So in my theory, I feel like he sees the worst case scenario of what happens if the Hulk loses control. If he's not there to control the Hulk, right? And that was partly how he created the Professor Hulk, to find a balance. But one thing that we did learn, if you remember, like Thor Ragnarok, when Hulk took over, the Hulk got smarter.
Yeah, he was smart. He was talking and shit.
Yeah,
when he was just only the Hulk. From
exactly. So what happens when you create a Professor Hulk that has Hulk has a chance to learn from Bruce while still being the Hulk? That means he's going to mature even faster. So if he's going to mature even faster and become even smarter, who is the smartest version of Hulk? Maestro. So I feel like he sees a version of this Hulk with his intelligence, with Hulk's version of savagery, and he's trying to find a way to go back to normal Bruce. Because if he ever loses, he has to find a solution. And in the process of him trying to find a solution, what's her name? Jennifer gets involved. Now, how does she get involved? we go back to the leader. The leader never fucking died in the Hulk movie.
He did pull up on our boy Abomination, who was in Shang-Chi.
Exactly. So I feel like since they're making all these callbacks to all the old movies, and they brought back Abomination, there's no reason they're not going to bring back the leader, who, after all this time, has probably been experimenting with gamma radiation, gets a hold of this nigga's blood. The closest family he has is Jennifer. Experiment with Jennifer so he could find a way to recreate the whole Hulk thing. I feel like that's the more serious part of the show. That's like the background stuff that sets up a bigger possibility of a world breaker Hulk. But we're still going to get the main story of She-Hulk is still She-Hulk and the comedy aspect. But I feel like this is like the foundation leading us towards that. Because like I said, everybody who snapped their fingers saw somebody and spoke to this person in this other realm, but they never said what the Hulk saw. I feel like that's where this goes.
He could be talking to Jen, you think? That's his cousin. I mean, I'm trying to think of who else
that's what I'm saying. Boy. Like, who would make him feel that he needs to go back and work on this?
It could be the Green Door, but then that would be super ambitious. That's so ambitious. But they are saying that they are trying to work on a Hulk movie, right? Did you see that? Right?
Exactly.
So, like in my head, I'm like, if y'all niggas do Immortal Hulk, that would be OD.
To me, it definitely has to be something. That's
it would have to be
something
Hulk. Like that, because that's mad dark. Immortal Hulk is the best Hulk run of all time. So if they ruin that, like, niggas would be pissed.
That's why I feel like if out of all the version, it has to be Maestro, because going back to what we were just talking about, if we're going to talk about quips, he's the closest you're going to get to any type of quips because he's a smart Hulk. Yeah, at the same time, he's still dangerous as a Thanos. Like, that would be the version that he would see, and it's like, I can't let Hulk be in control. I have to get rid of this completely. Like, this isn't going to work.
My thing is, like, with the Gamma Lab, right? Like, how did Jen get her powers originally?
I feel that's why I feel like the leader is somehow involved. Like, I don't have a working theory of how she gets it.
In my head, so there's two ways this could go, right?
Okay.
It could go, this is after Endgame when the Hulk snaps and his arm is fucked up. Mm-hmm. And he's in that Gamma Lab trying to heal himself faster because of how fucked up his arm and shit is, right? Mm-hmm. Jen is his cousin. Like, your family gonna pull up on you and visit you, probably bring you food or some shit. And an explosion happens and she gets hit with the gamma radiation, and then he tries to save her because she's She-Hulk wilding out. Like, maybe the gamma explosion heals him completely. Maybe it makes him like Maestro. You get what I'm saying? Where it's just like, now the Hulk is kind of in control. Like,
I don't think Maestro, maybe his other personality.
Well, like, maybe his other personality.
What was his name?
Nah. Not yet.
You know what I'm talking about?
Son Joe Fix-It. Mm-hmm. Hopefully Joe Fix-It pulls up in the Hulk shit. I would like to see Mobster Hulk, nigga. That shit would be fucking fire. But like, I'm thinking like, maybe not another personality, but maybe he like, in the explosion where she gets her powers, he just rapidly heals because he's already made out of gamma radiation. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm a build on your theory. I do feel like the first part of this probably takes place post Infinity War. Mm-hmm. Like before Endgame, because if she had powers between Infinity War and Endgame,
but I'm saying why she didn't pull up in Endgame? So this had to have happened after he snapped. His arm was fucked up.
Exactly.
And he was trying to
figure
accelerate
out
the healing or whatever. And then she pulled up, tried to give him food or whatever. An explosion or something happened, and now she has the power.
Exactly. Now I feel like we work. See, now Colton's in the wheel. I'm in the passenger seat. I feel like we got something here. That makes sense.
Or maybe they're introducing like the squad though, like his squad, like the Gamma team or Gamma squad or whatever shit.
That shit is crazy. That shit would be crazy. You know, I
think that's more likely than anything else. To be honest,
yet, but they're gonna do that soon. Yeah. You know why?
Ross.
Not only General Ross, but Wanda's son dates Hulk's
Hulkling. Yeah. So yeah, that's
Wiccan. Wiccan is gonna get saved probably in the Multiverse of Madness by Wanda. Wiccan and Speed,
because they've already been building
Avengers.
They already been built. Yeah, we got all of them.
We got Patriot. Nigga, we got everybody, baby. They
we
showed
got
us everybody.
Statues coming in fucking Ant-Man 3.
Nice.
What's his name? Daughter.
So
we got everybody.
So it's like one of those things where it's like I see them setting shit up. So that's why I think they're even trying to do that next Hulk movie. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why they're even doing the She-Hulk shit. Because She-Hulk is a Midnight Sun. Mm-hmm. Or is she a Midnight Sun?
No, I think she was one of the other.
But she definitely like was on teams with like Ghost Rider and Blade in them before. So Blade is in Eternals. Like, so they're like doing the map right now. And I could see everything trying to come
all the
together.
pieces are there.
Like, and I feel like if that explosion happens and she gets gamma powers, niggas gonna find out that you can get gamma powers a certain way.
And that's how we
and
get
that's
Red
how
Hulk.
we get the Gamma Squad. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna Ross, he's old as shit, so I'm trying to see how this works. But here's a genius way to do it. I just thought about it. Have him have a son named Ross Jr. Just another Ross.
Yeah.
And he just becomes the Red Hulk.
Yeah.
Like, we already have Abomination, Emil Blonsky, that nigga showed up in Shang-Chi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could wild out. We get that fucking door popping, man.
And like I said, the whole shit with Feige pulling off this Spider-Man shit, they can get Universal. And I don't know what the contract is at this point with Universal, because they've been holding on to the Hulk for like mad years and not doing anything.
I think they're getting like they close because there's no way that they would announce, yeah, we working on a Hulk movie.
Exactly.
Like,
if it wasn't
if
like
they didn't
have a deal,
or they were negotiating and felt like it was getting close.
Exactly. So I do feel like there's something there, bro. And I
just be tight because like, nigga, drop every movie
all together right now.
Nigga. Let me sit in the theater for 30 hours, nigga, and watch that shit so then I can connect all the dots. Nigga, I do way too many podcasts. We need the answers now, nigga.
Oh shit! All right, so yeah, we gonna put a pin in that She-Hulk shit because I feel like we definitely have some workable theories between the three of us that might be plausible. The only other two that they showed us previews of, but they mentioned the others. Secret Invasion. We get the older Nick Fury. He looks a little grizzled.
Pretty excited.
I mean, I am very excited.
I'm excited to see who the fuck was in these 22 movies that we seen.
Yeah, like,
that was pretending to be humans and they was really Skrulls.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Who the fuck?
I'm tired of like putting theories together.
Yo,
like,
me too. I just stopped at all together at this point, and I'm just like, I don't even know who would be a Skrull. Like, at this point, I just need to know who was the Skrull.
Just break the fourth wall and tell me Kevin Feige was a Skrull. And like
facts the whole time.
And
the whole time Tony was a Skrull and he actually coming back.
Imagine.
Yo, I'd be so pissed.
I'd be fucking pissed. Why that nigga can't stay dead? That would be me, my first sentence. Why did that nigga can't stay dead? A Skrull snapped with the nigga, you are a Skrull. You are not Iron Man, you son of a bitch. Thank you for your service, but what the fuck? But yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Like, I think out of all the series, because I feel like that plays a very important role going forward.
I'm very big on Iron Wars, bro. I'm trying to see Iron Wars.
Yes. Let me see what else.
Echo.
Yeah,
the
Echo.
Native American.
Yeah, and she's
That's
supposed
all
to
my
be.
Native Americans, man.
She's gonna be in Hawkeye. So that's
hard. Yeah,
and you see, and that goes back to what I was saying about Marvel. How the fuck you already have a spinoff from a show that didn't even premiere?
That didn't even fucking premiere.
Yeah, that's insane. Like the trajectory of where they are in the MCU is ridiculous.
Should we talk about like shows we didn't ask for?
Agatha Harkness. Why the fuck?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, right? They're only giving us this show to show us other versions of magic.
Yes. No, I agree.
And
with
I
that.
do get that. But since it's called the House of Harkness,
of Harkness,
nigga, we literally watch her smoke her mom and the Coven. They can't be that hot.
Yeah,
that's just how I'm feeling. They can't be that hot. That's just me.
They not moving
but
crazy.
I'm gonna watch it to get a gauge of the different types of magic.
Because yes, I agree with that. Only because currently all we have is Doctor Strange.
And then we seen Wanda and Agatha do their thing.
But but what I'm saying is you can't put all that weight on his back to show us all the different aspects of magic. He only drops a movie every 3 years.
This nigga does the whoa, and like that's how he
exactly.
does a spell.
But there's more to magic.
Just be thinking.
And there's more to magic than just what he's doing.
That's a fact.
them giving her a series while
come on.
when I first saw her, I was like, the fuck?
We just seen the Ebony.
Maybe the Hulk gets a series, to be honest.
What's that?
Maybe the Hulk gets a series.
No, they're saying the Hulk.
They said a series?
Movie.
Yeah, he's getting a movie. A series is too much.
They should give him a series. It would make more sense for him to get a series because then they could do. The Immortal Hulk should be a series if they're gonna do Immortal Hulk. If it's a movie, it might get ruined. If you're gonna do the series, do an episode where he's Joe Fixit.
Yeah, they gotta build up the storyline.
Where he sees the green door, he goes through it, and he's.
So I'm gonna tell you the only reason why I know that's not happening.
It's not happening.
Is because budget.
Yeah, they're just gonna make a movie.
So wait, are they gonna have more Avengers movies directly?
Of course.
Yeah.
But it's the second iteration of the team with all the people from the series.
So they're just trying to keep building up the team and keep throwing out Avengers movies.
And then they kill people off eventually, and then they build a new team. What they're trying to do right now, which is I see the money. We're gonna build this new Avengers team. But then we also gonna have the Young Avengers.
Exactly. And then we got the Dark Avengers. And then
I feel you, but tell everybody's story for real. Don't just halfway tell it.
They're not rushing. They're not just rushing it.
Because they already said the next Avengers movie is going to be way off. Like it's not happening anytime soon.
Think about the Avengers movie in general. Captain America came out. Iron Man came out.
Thor came out.
Thor came out. They had to build niggas for us to actually care about them. For them to do the crossover and for it to be kind of feasible. Like honestly, it's at a point right now where the shows are basically hyping up the importance of specific people because they know those people are going to be main people on the team. Like Wanda, they probably going to want Wanda to definitely be some major person. The White Vision that flew off, he's going to pop back up at some point and be important. Sam, Cap, and Bucky are both important. Like Sam is the new Captain America. They definitely want him to be a part of the Avengers. The Kamala shit, she's a younger Avenger. Mm-hmm. She's gonna be a young Avenger, but I'm sure actual Captain Marvel's gonna be in that show.
Yeah, at some point.
Monica Rambeau is most likely probably gonna be an Avenger also. Nigga. So I feel like a lot of these shows are kind of setting us up to be like, damn, we got to be ready for these niggas to be the actual team now.
And I feel like the reason why they put such an importance on the Disney Plus shows is because it takes the pressure off the movies. Because now when we do the origin shit, we did it in the series. You know who this person is now. We can get straight to the shits in the movies now.
And the series being hot gives us a chance to get the answers to all those questions that we've kind of always been asking. Like they're making that freshman year Spider-Man series.
Yeah.
I had mad like, yo, when did he get his powers?
Yeah.
Like we about to see a remix of Uncle Ben getting clapped again. And you know what?
I don't
ever get tired of it.
They're gonna do a series or not?
It's a Disney
animated
cartoon series.
Yeah.
And they're gonna make it like the 90s cartoon. They said that's gonna be based off like they're gonna draw it like the style of the 90s cartoon.
That'd be dope.
But it's gonna be based off of this.
Yeah, the movie.
Like MCU. The movie. So now we get to see what actually happened.
And that's what I was telling you about with Kevin Feige. This is why he wants everything under the umbrella. Because if it's under the umbrella, I have control. So I can say, hey, it's only 10 episodes of this shit. Because within these 10 episodes, by the time the 10th episode airs, we got the new movie coming out in like a year.
Oh, breaking.
What's up?
Ant-Man Quantumania has wrapped. Kang is coming, niggas.
Gang, nigga.
Gang. And also, I'm gonna get into this in the future.
Yeah.
I think the Fantastic Four is coming from there, but regardless, anyway, continue.
All right. So we talked about Armor Wars, Ironheart, nigga. Ironheart, gang.
I'm very excited for that.
I just
Riri and my boy Rhodes, nigga. Yeah. We talk about 2 black people in armor, nigga. Going crazy. Yo, I honestly.
I'm gonna fuck with Iron Man just because she Ironheart, bro.
Do you think... So, that young man that Tony Stark saved is in Iron Man
I feel 3? Like he's gonna make an appearance.
Right? What's his name?
Iron Lad. I don't know his actual name. They kept...
Iron Lad... It would not make sense for him to be Iron Lad because Iron Lad is really Kang in the comics.
But MCU... They change shit around. You just said it earlier. They don't stick to the shit.
You're right. Fuck. Yeah, if he ends up being Iron Lad, I wouldn't hate it, but I would hate it. I lied. I would hate it. I wouldn't like it. But him showing up at the funeral made me think, like, damn, they're trying to give him a future.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he has a role.
It makes sense. It makes sense, though.
He has a role.
Yeah, continue.
This was crazy to me. I am Groot. My nigga Groot has a series, bro.
It's for kids, man. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it anyway. I'm just saying it's crazy. This is how far we've come in the MCU.
That's a fact.
Where fucking Groot can have a show, bro.
That's a fact.
Yo, DC's just getting Flash off the ground. These niggas got Groot and Agatha Harkness with series, nigga.
That shit is nuts. Because no one asked for Agatha.
No one.
And then while niggas do like Groot,
I have never was like, yo, I need a Groot
just like
series.
it's for kids. But that's nuts.
That's
still.
crazy. That's where we are.
And guess what? Shouts out Vin Diesel family. Anyway, family. It's all about family.
All right, so we talked about Spider-Man. I'm saving my favorite for last. What if season 2, bro?
I'm excited.
We're getting to continue. I am a fan because just as an artist, the animation I just thought was crisp as fuck. Like I thought that shit was good. Like,
I can't lie, boy. The what if Doctor Strange is like one of my favorite people of all time.
That shit was
like,
crazy.
Honestly, I need that nigga to show up in the live action at random points. But that's a lot because he's OP.
Yeah.
Also, the Guardians of the Universe.
That was a wild team.
Multiverse?
That was a wild team.
Hard team.
That was a wild fucking team. Son.
I hate Captain Carter.
I fuck with her.
She's dope though.
Nah, she fire. I don't know.
She's fire. She's dope.
What she was doing on the plane was crazy.
I just don't.
You don't want to see her in real life.
More Iron Man. I just don't need any more Captain America. That's not a black man. I don't know. In my mind, that's just how I feel. Like if y'all gonna bring back Steve, I guess, and he's de-aged, I guess that's fine.
Nah, different universe.
If it's in a different universe,
it's gonna be
hard.
It's gonna be a different
MCU.
universe.
It's just gonna be like the.
But they send her back to her universe, or they sent her to another universe.
Who you talking about? Gamora?
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter.
Remember they sent like at the end of this What If series, I think they sent her to a different universe.
Yeah, they sent her.
And then it was like
she had appeared in this universe.
And this nigga Steve was like basically the Winter Soldier.
Nah, because remember she appeared in this universe, and it started off the way Avengers started off. With Sam Jack, with Nick Fury and the Cube, and that's where Loki came in. So it started off with that. So she's in our universe now.
So Marvel said they're working on something with Scarlett Johansson, and it's not Black Widow. But I don't believe them because of what if they put that Black Widow in a universe where there wasn't a Black Widow.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking y'all trying to trick us. And at some point, bring this bitch back when it's time. And I'm actually okay with it. That's it. But yeah, go ahead.
That was kind of crazy. Next up, which I'm kind of excited about, is the Marvel
favorite?
Zombies. No. We saving the last one. Marvel Zombies.
I'm not excited.
I'm excited, bro.
Here's why I'm not excited. My boy, who wrote The Walking Dead, who wrote the original Marvel Zombies, has nothing to do with it.
Damn. Nah,
What If people did a good job, but I don't know, man.
I'm excited only because when I watched that What If episode, that shit blew my mind because, Ant-Man's the most dangerous nigga alive. We gotta kill this nigga.
Fucking wild.
We gotta kill this nigga.
Tiny zombie.
Yo, this nigga
biting everybody.
He nigga turn tiny, go in your bloodstream. Let zombie spores out, nigga. Get the fuck out your bloodstream.
Scary as fuck,
that's scary as fuck. Or if you trying to escape, he can turn giant as shit.
Yo. I gotta save him for like a Danger Room episode because that was some scary shit.
Ant-Man is nuts when you think about it for real.
I
can't wait for Quantumania. I think Quantumania is about to be a hit.
No, that's a fact.
Ant-Man 2 sucked.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade. But Ant-Man 1 is very good.
Yeah, that was my favorite. That was easily my favorite. So I'm like I said, I was saving the best for last.
Okay.
And I am as we talked about Spider-Man earlier. Nigga, we're getting X-Men 97.
That's crazy.
Nigga.
And it's not even like a reboot.
No,
like they're continuing
from the
X-Men
where they left cartoon.
Off. So wherever they left off in the X-Men cartoon from the 90s, they're gonna continue that.
That is insane,
That's crazy.
nigga. Like what?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That just says that the niggas just been here.
Yeah, that's some wild shit.
Fucking nuts.
Yeah. So imagine. And this is what's blowing my mind. So imagine now that they continue this shit after all these years, and now it's going to be integrated with the MCU because the story fucking continues, and you have all these different elements from all these different movies that you can now bring these cartoon versions into the X-Men and just interconnect everything. Like, that's insane, bro. And they got the whole cast back. They got the writers. Everybody's back. That's insane.
That shit is fucking nuts.
How do you fucking stop Disney, bro? Like, these niggas pulled X-Men back from the grave. Like, yo, that's insane. I'm fully on board with it. I'm super excited to get that cartoon back because I feel like it was fire, and then the final season was just like, what is this? And I feel like this is their chance to fix it.
That's a fact. That's a fucking fact. You know what? All right. Next week, one of our mini episodes is gonna be we watch the last season of the X-Men shit. God damn. And we come back and we say, how the fuck are they gonna fix this? We gotta put notes. Like, god damn it, they just was doing shit.
This nigga don't know. I just went through watching Cowboy Bebop, and he wants to put me through season 5 or whatever
of X-Men, which is hilarious. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like watch the originals before reboots, or watch the originals before reboots. Like, we're gonna watch Cowboy Bebop, the anime, because I also started the anime. Yeah, I was actually watching the episodes of anime. God damn. And then watching the real life shit to be like, why y'all fucked up like this? Like, but I'm gonna watch.
You like torture, nigga.
The Cowboy Bebop anime, and I'm gonna watch the last season of the X-Men show. And next week we're gonna talk about
God damn
a bunch of random reboots that we think suck. We also gotta watch the Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the Feige files, bro. Like
that's the Feige files.
Yeah, Marvel is something else, bro. I don't know. You got any worthies?
The worthy is Moon Knight, She-Hulk. I like Miss Marvel, but the unworthy is her powers. Okay. Another worthy would be Armor Wars, yeah. Armor Wars, Secret Invasion. Yes. Shouts out to Native Americans for getting Echo. Facts. What else? Freshman Year. I definitely want to watch that because while I am a big proponent of getting upset that they keep clapping Batman's parents on film because, like, who cares? We know that his parents died. I am totally okay to watching Uncle Ben get clapped over and over and over again. So I need to see how this Uncle Ben got clapped immediately. I'm trying to think. Anything else? Yeah, just Kevin Feige.
See,
I goes right back. Last episode.
Gotta go right back.
But we gonna go back to you, my nigga. Like, you did your thing. You did what you had to do.
He understood the assignment.
Yo, facts. You kept a tight leash on everybody, on literally everyone that works there. And then when you want to loose the leash, you loose the leash. You feel me? That's some real gangster shit. I'll fuck with you, Kevin. Hey, look, you know how the business works. Hey, if you trying to hire some niggas and teach them some shit, hey, we here. Look, listen, Epic's sponsor us, but look, y'all can sponsor us, and we would stop fucking with Epics completely.
But we still love you, Epics.
We still love you, Epics. But listen, Dennis Plus, Epics, the Night Deviant Network. That's what we're trying to do.
That is, so he basically just pulled up my worthy, which is Dennis Plus, and my first exclusive series, The Night Deviant, followed by Gas.
Gas. Such a great.
And then the very ambitious crossover of Gas and The Night Deviant.
Shit was crazy. Gas versus The Night Deviant.
Hey, yo,
son. And at the end, at some point, we gotta beat the shit out of somebody else.
Nigga, we just call this shit Maximum Deviant, nigga.
Maximum Deviant is fucking hilarious. It is Maximum Deviant. Niggas is wildin'.
Oh shit. So yeah, this has been another issue of the Mighty Metahumans, providing you with that high quality nerd commentary. Please subscribe, leave a review, tell a friend, follow us on Twitter, the Mighty Metas, and on Instagram. Join the Discord. You can find me. Oh, before you find me, you can find the YouTube. Definitely go check that out as well. You can also find me on every social media site as Old Dirty Dennis, OLDIRTY DENNIS. You can find my man Colton.
The Night Deviant, CHENIGHT DEVIANT. I almost fuck that up every time. And then the Colton Show and everything else, thecoltonshow.com, COLTON. It's not Carlton. It's not Cotton. It's Colton. The Colton Show. THE, The Colton Show.
Buy my man's merch.
Yeah, buy my merch. I got shirts. A Honeyman shirt. Honeyman is definitely gender neutral, so anybody can get it. And whoa, not like that. Pause. And
Night Deviant just made a
Night
premiere.
Deviant pulled up and just said some crazy shit, and it just dipped. But yeah.
All right, give us a quote. Send us home.
And the final quote is, oh, this is the Feige files. It would just be. ... Me staring at you because I know I own your life. Kevin Feige.
We out.